In a remote cave near Wudang Mountain, a Taoist monk sits in stillness. No Wi-Fi, no supplements, no hacks, just breath, qi, and nature. Yet this man well into his 80s has the flexibility of a gymnast, the clarity of a sage, and a heartbeat that barely wavers. So what do the monks know that we don't? Taoism teaches that healing isn't something you do, it's something that you allow. The body heals when aligned with the Tao, or the way, a flow of nature, energy, and inner harmony. In the West, we chase healing. We fight disease. But in Taoism, they dissolve disease. It's not about trying to force life in general. It's trying to flow with it. The first practice is called embryonic breathing, also known as Tai Chi. Embryonic breathing is the cornerstone of Taoist internal alchemy and a foundational practice for cultivating deep internal energy. This breathing technique imitates how a fetus breathes in the womb. Soft, slow, subtle, and completely natural, without the effort or tension we usually apply to breathing. Now, unlike typical chest breathing, embryonic breathing emphasizes abdominal and diaphragmatic expansion, drawing the breath deeply into the lower dantian, the energy center located about 2 inches below the navel. Now, this area is considered the body's reservoir of vital energy. The key is to breathe as if your entire torso is expanding and contracting gently, including your belly, your spine, and even the bones, allowing breath and energy, or qi, to circulate fully through the body's interior. Practitioners often focus on making the breath nearly imperceptible, slowing it down to as low as 10 or even 20 seconds per inhale and exhale, cultivating stillness and refined internal awareness. Embryonic breathing helps nourish and strengthen what we call the kidneys, which in traditional Chinese medicine are the root of vitality and longevity. They calm the Shen, the spirit or mind, reducing anxiety and mental chatter. They activate and circulate the Jing essence and the qi energy for deep healing and rejuvenation. And this kind of breathing improves oxygenation, blood flow, and the function of your internal organs. Now, the second practice is morning Qigong with nature. Before sunrise, Taoist monks practice Qigong outside, feet bare, eyes soft, breath synchronized with movement. But why outside? That's because the qi of heaven and earth is strongest at dawn. Movements like cloud hands or drawing down heaven aren't just stretches. They're actually a kind of energetic ritual. They move your blood, they clear stagnation, and they replenish your life force. 10 minutes of this each morning can reset your nervous system for literally the entire day. The third practice is what's called Jing Preservation. In Taoist medicine and traditional Chinese medicine, Jing is your core essence, almost like your primal battery charge. And once it's gone, it's gone. The monks say, don't waste your Jing. And what that means is stop pushing through exhaustion, stop chasing dopamine hits, and guard your sexual energy like a dragon guards its gold. Now, these monks use tonic herbs like he shou and goji berries to help rebuild their inner reserves. They also practice periods of celibacy to conserve their Jing essence as well, and they structured their entire lives around energy conservation, not energy expenditure. Practice number 4 is fasting and simplicity. Monks don't eat for pleasure, they eat for building their qi. Their meals are very, very simple: rice porridge, medicinal mushrooms, wild greens. And one of my medical mentors said that the healthiest diet is just to eat like a monk, rice and vegetables. They fast when the body feels overloaded, especially during seasonal transitions. And in Taoist medicine, overeating congests the spleen. It dampens the qi and it fogs the mind. So they fast, not to punish the body, but to purify it. And modern science now confirms this. Intermittent fasting lowers inflammation, boosts autophagy, resets your immune cells, and even stimulates stem cell production. But the monks already knew some of this. The final practice is stillness cultivation. Stillness isn't doing nothing. Stillness is doing everything internally. The Taoist monks train in Jingong, which is the art of inner stillness. When you sit in silence long enough, and the chaos of the mind starts to quiet, when the mind quiets, the qi flows, and that's when healing begins. In Taoism, they say, when the water is still, the moon reflects clearly. The body is water. The spirit is the moon. So why does all of this still matter though? These weren't biohacks for a healthier life. They were rituals. They weren't tools for productivity, but tools for presence and deeper cultivation. And today, honestly, we need them more than ever. You don't need to shave your head or move to a cave to cultivate these healing practices in your daily life. You just need to return to rhythm, breath, and stillness. These 5 practices aren't outdated. They're timeless. Now, if this video resonated with you and you're struggling with low energy, burnout, chronic fatigue, that exhaustion that doesn't go away with sleep. I'm hosting a one-time live online workshop. We'll all walk you through exactly how traditional Chinese medicine understands and actually treats chronic fatigue, burnout, and stress. We'll cover the real root causes from an Eastern perspective and what you can start doing right now to get your energy and your life back. Now, spots are limited, so if this speaks to you, click the link below to join us. I would love to see you there live. If you've made it this far into the video, it probably means that this message has resonated with you on a deeper level. Maybe you've tried the supplements, the stress hacks, or lifestyle changes, and something's still missing. That's where personalized care comes in. In my private clinic in Los Angeles, or virtually via telemedicine, I work one-to-one with a limited number of people who are done guessing. People who are ready to get to the root cause of their digestive problems, anxiety, insomnia, burnout, or chronic fatigue. This isn't some kind of generic protocol. It's custom, classical East Asian medicine designed for your body. Now, if you guys are interested in Taoist forms of healing, I have a whole bunch of other related videos right here in this exact topic on traditional Chinese medicine.